Hey everyone, welcome back to yet another video. So today y'all, I'm going to be rating you guys' custom finds of Freddy's figures that y'all submitted to me to rate on a scale through 1 through 10. And I know it's been a very long time since I have last posted, but I figured it's about time that I make another video. Without further ado y'all, let's get on to the video. Okay, so for our first three customs, we have, well, let's just start with the first one I guess, which is Freddy Fazbear. Now he looks like the movie version, same with the rest of these guys' customs. And honestly, he looks really cool. He looks really good. It's very impressive that he made this out of like what seems to be fabric and stuff. And I'm not sure if it's articulated or not, but it definitely looks like it. And so if so, that's very impressive either way. It looks really cool, very creative. I've never seen really anything like this before. So in all honesty, if I rate it out on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. Now this person also submitted a Bonnie figure as well. Like I said, it kind of looks like the movie versions of the characters. Honestly, this one looks really cool. I really like the bow tie. Again, it's very accurate, looks very good. I'd also give it like a 9 out of 10. Now for the last one, which is probably my favorite one to be honest with you, is Chica. Now this one also looks amazing, very creative. It looks very impressive too. This looks really cool to have, and I'd also give this a 9 out of 10. Now for our next custom figure, made by a different person of course, we have a movie Spring Bonnie figure, so it looks to be, or like just a Withered Spring Bonnie. I think this looks pretty cool. My main issue with it is probably the buttons and bow tie. I think could be better, but the rest of the figure looks pretty good. And I guess the paint could be better, but like the withering and stuff looks honestly pretty good. And I like how you fixed the like Springtrap torso withering. I can see that you fixed it with clay and stuff. Overall, I'd probably give it like a 5 out of 10. Now this person also has what looks to be a dark Springtrap figure. If that's, I can't remember what his name was, but it's like the cutscene at the end of this location, you know. Honestly, this looks really cool. Looks very accurate to how he looked like in that cutscene. I'm not sure if he was fully like in his Springtrap costume. I'm pretty sure he had some more withering, but I'm not too sure. I think this looks really good though. I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10 again. It looks really good, but nothing too special about it. And this person also made a Rockstar Bonnie figure, which I think the paint on this figure is actually really good. I think it looks really impressive and looks really smooth. Can't really do too much to make like a Rockstar Bonnie figure. It's pretty hard to make. Overall, I think it's pretty good looking. Looks really creative. I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10. Now for our next custom figure, we have a Withered Freddy. This one looks pretty good, although I can see like the tie-dye Freddy coming out on the feet and stuff, so that does bring it back a bit. And same with like the withering being drawn instead of actually being like actual holes and stuff. So all of that can be better, you know. So honestly, I'd probably give it like a 4.5 out of 10. This person also made a Withered Bonnie. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I like the Withered Freddy a bit better than this one, but I don't know, I can't really make my mind up on it. But I think this one also kind of has the same issues as the other Freddy. I think if the paint was better and like the paint job in general was better and you just added better withering, I think this would look like 10 times better. So yeah, if I were you, I'd do those two things to this figure and probably do something with the endo feet and hand, and it'd look miles better. So yeah, I'll probably give it the same rating as I gave it to Withered Freddy. Now they also made Withered Foxy. Now this one I think is probably the best out of the 3 figures that this person made. The withering and like the endoskeleton parts are definitely the best out of the 3 on these figures. The paint could still be better, but overall I'd probably give this one a 4.5 out of 10 as well. Now for our next 3 figures, we have what looks to be Withered Freddy, Withered Bonnie, and a Springtrap figure. Now Withered Freddy looks really good. I think the paint job could definitely be better though. There's kind of like random red spots. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be blood or something, but it could definitely still be a bit better. It also is a 3D printed figure, so it's not anything too special. Same with Withered Bonnie, but Withered Bonnie actually does have a really good paint job, so I think Withered Bonnie is definitely better. And then Springtrap on the side, it's nothing too special about him. He's kind of just repainted a bit. Overall, I think Withered Bonnie is the best one here, but I'd probably, if I were to give them all a rating, probably be like... Now for our next 3 figures, we have the first one being Nightmare Fredbear, which honestly this looks amazing, especially considering the fact that I think this was made out of a Funko figure, so like no 3D printing and all that. And this looks very impressive considering that. I really like how they did the withering in the arms especially. But yeah, this looks very impressive, looks really good. I like the endo mouth, it looks very amazing honestly. I'd probably give this a 9 out of 10. Now for their second figure, they also made the Mimic from Secret of the Mimic, of course. I think that's the version of this, not the Security Breach one. Honestly, this looks really accurate. It looks really amazing, honestly. I think it looks really good. I could definitely not make something like this, but I'd give this a 9 out of 10 as well. Now they also made another Secret of the Mimic custom action figure. They made Jackie from the game. Honestly, this looks really impressive. It looks really good. I like what they did with the arms using that. I don't know what they're called, but I know they come on like a lot of toys and stuff. I think that's a really smart idea to do. And the hands look amazing. I don't even know how they made the hands, honestly. It looks really good. Same with the face too. I don't know how they made that. It seems like they sculpted it. Either way, it looks really good. I'd probably give this a 10 out of 10 as well. Now for our next custom figure submission, we have, it looks, honestly, I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it looks like Captain Foxy, like a withered Captain Foxy or something. Honestly, the clothes look very impressive on this. I've never seen anyone do like clothes like this. Kind of looks like paper mache or something like that, but either way, it looks really good. The paint job on the rest figure, however, I do not think looks that good. I definitely improved that. So overall, I don't really know how to like rate this custom because I don't know what it's supposed to be. So I'd probably give it like a 4.5 out of 10. Now this person also submitted a Fredbear figure. This one I actually really like. I like how it's stylized and stuff. If I were you, I'd probably hollow out the black eye to make it look better. And I'd probably touch up the paint job just a little bit. The overall design of the figure is really good, but I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10. Now for our next custom, we have a puppet figure. I really like it because it's in the box and stuff too. So the face sculpt I think could be better. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. There's nothing really too much to say about this figure other than I guess the face sculpt could be better or something. But yeah, I still think it looks really good. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. Now this person also made, I forgot what their name was, but it was from Security Breach Ruin. The Ruin DLC. I remember it was like a bunch of letters and stuff, but I think it looks actually really accurate to how he does in the game. I thought he was a bit more purple in the game, but I could be wrong. I could be mistaken because it came out like 2 years ago, which is crazy to think about. But anyways, I think this figure is pretty good. His arms look really weird in my opinion. I think his face and torso is the best part of him, but the other parts of this figure could definitely be better. I'd probably give him a 6 out of 10. Okay, so for our next... Okay, bro. Well, anyways, let's get on framing this. For our next figure, got a buff Freddy. Okay, it's a pretty good figure. I don't know how the fuck you made this, but anyways, I give it a 10 out of 10. Just don't do anything to me, okay, Freddy? I'll give you a good rating, okay? Just don't do anything to me, please. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I'll be sure to post more videos soon. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. You guys had some really good customs. It's been a while since I posted, so it's nice to see what you guys have been making. Anyways, please like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.